Hello again. This video I would like to dedicate to the topic of the need for kids and family. Enjoy, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Title MGTOW, Understanding Life. Logic dictates that family is extremely important to the survival of the species, and most people feel the need to have kids and to raise families. This is probably the only valid explanation of why people would tie the knot and get married. But what if I told you that you could fulfill both needs without the marriage contract? Without a formal contract with the state, you could still adopt, become foster parents to a needy child or children, or even sponsor a child who is suffering in some part of the world. In essence, you would be helping the people that are already here rather than adding to the population of servants. I realize that your bloodline might eventually cease, but if you look at the wider picture, then you will understand that it really doesn't matter too much if it does. We are all one people, living in the same fishbowl called the world. From my point of view, life is a real struggle, and moments exist in which I come to think that we are quite insignificant in perspective of the wider picture. Most people do not really give a shit about you or what you do with your life. It is mostly a state of existing and living from one day to the next. It doesn't really matter whether you are rich or whether you live day to day, because this life will eventually end. That being said, it is important to work on yourself and on your own well-being, however you yourself define it. Some people live out their lives in continual chase of women, of money, and or of recognition. They evidently need something to inspire them and to keep them on the track of societal acknowledgement and praise. But think for a moment of what is the point of it all. You are born into a world which from the onset is prejudiced against you. Hopefully you are born into a family, a loving family, that will do what is best in your interest, but many people are not. You continue through childhood and eventually reach your teenage years. Every step of the way you are programmed to fit societal and social standards, and you continue busting your hump throughout your life just to raise future generations of global servants. I do not mean to oppress you or to invalidate the need for kids or for family. Both are extremely important to the survival of mankind. I simply am painting a broader picture of how I view reality. There are so many people who suffer illness, oppression, poverty, or any other negativity that it might be better to focus your attention on them rather than to reproduce without thought of repercussion. The world has reached a point where most people are merely servants for the globalist elite, and sometimes I kind of wish that I had no part in it. Anyway, I wish you all well. Thank you for listening. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. God bless.